Hey, what's up? So, I haven't done a video like this in a few years, but I thought it'd be fun, and I thought it could be a fun thing for me to get to do, and also for you guys to get to watch. So, this is going to be my 2026 psychic predictions. Um, things that we're all going to hear about, or things that we're all going to go through. Kind of how all of our realities overlap and kind of what to expect. And of course, I could always be wrong. But first, what I did was I did a meditation. There's a spell that I do for vision quests. You say the spell, you light the candle, and then you meditate and see what comes to you. So, first, I did that. Then, I read a cup of tea leaves. Um, and then I pulled some tarot cards. I pulled 7 tarot cards. All with the intention of looking into the future, all of our futures for 2026. And what a good time to do this because it's still early January. And anyway, so some things that I'm predicting. Let's just start it off. So some things I'm predicting. I think a new tower is going to be built. There's something about somewhere in the world. I don't know what country. It could be America. There's going to be a new tower built, but there's going to be something very special about it. It's going to be revolutionary in some kind of way, whether it's now the tallest tower or the way it's built is completely unusual and revolutionary, something like that. There's something about a new tower. Um, I get the sense, and also I get the sense that in 2026 there's going to be a little bit of a shift, and I think that not everybody, but a lot of people are going to start to become really interested in vintage things and things that are kind of old timey but fun. For example, like flying a kite. People, that's not really a common thing that people do. And I'm not saying everybody's going to be out flying kites. I'm just saying that's an example of something that's kind of a pastime. It's kind of an old timey thing. But activities like that are going to start coming back. For a lot of people. And we're all going to hear about it. It's going to be like this trend that we all can talk about with each other. Um, I do think a lot of leaders, and listen, I've lived for 31 years on this earth in America. You hear about politicians and leaders, and they really never matter to me. Like, not really. Um, so this is really just for the fun of saying this. I do think a lot of leaders are going to be kind of prideful, and because I got this message about people puffing up their chests, and kind of a lot of people are going to be trying to seem bigger than what they really are. It's kind of like when a peacock gets scared, it puts out all of its beautiful feathers to seem bigger. Someone puffing up their chest. A lot of leaders are going to be doing that, but literally, don't ever worry about that. It will never matter to you. Not in any way that's actually real. And there was something that I was getting about bricks. Now, this is kind of a weird thing to say, but I kept seeing bricks in my head. And when I say bricks, I mean like if you see a brick building. Um, at some point in 2026, we're gonna hear something about bricks. Like there's I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe there's a new trend where people want to build houses with bricks again, or maybe there's going to be some kind of shortage of bricks. I don't fucking know, but we're all going to hear about something like that. It'll be a shared experience we have. Something about bricks. Now, and that was the meditation I did. And then with the tea leaves, when I was looking into the tea leaves, I saw, I think our consciousness is going to be shifting a little bit in 2026. I think a lot of people are going to start asking why. People are going to start pondering deeper questions about life and existence and reality. I think it's going to be definitely a big shift that a lot of people are going to start wondering and asking questions about the big picture of life. Um, that's going to be kind of something that I think will go on. And I think people are going to start thinking outside the box and really thinking for themselves. Not so much listening to what everyone is telling you to believe, but people are going to look within themselves and see what makes sense to them. And I think overall people are going to be much more open to new ideas. And I actually see, something that I saw overall in all of the exercises that I did, I actually see a lot of really good energy. I think people are going to start coming together more, because I mean, for a long time now, I've just seen so much energy where we're all so divided. Like everybody's divided, and not everybody, but you know what I mean. Like there's friction with a lot of people. I actually see overall the world, different countries, people within each country kind of just coming together and ignoring the bullshit. Like people are going to start loving each other more. I see a lot of really good energy. There's also something about there's going to be this trend of people looking in obscure places. So, there's going to be a trend of going off the beaten path and discovering obscure things that are kind of hidden, and that could mean a million different things, but do with that what you will. Now, when I pulled the tarot cards, I pulled 7 cards. 4 of them were very positive. 3 of them were kind of negative, but they were the 3 on the far left were kind of negative. They weren't super dark or scary, but they were in a sense negative. But the remaining 4 cards on the right side were all very good and positive, and I took that to mean the beginning of this year, 2026, there is still going to be like people disagreeing, and there's going to be negativity and headaches and stuff. But I think in about late spring, there's going to be a shift to where we can really, all of us can see things getting better, for all of us. Like things are really going to start getting better for all of us, and I see a big shift with the pendulum swinging back to light and goodness. And I will say, all 7 cards that I pulled, there was not a single card that I would call scary. Like I said, 3 of them were kind of negative, but they weren't scary. There's a difference. I didn't see any cards about evil, dark, scary stuff. So I think that overall, that says something about 2026. It's going to be a good year. Nothing to really worry too much about. And I think overall, from the cards that I saw, I think people are going to really start getting inspired. And I think people are going to start exploring and trying new things, and kind of going outside the box, and maybe even taking some risks, but all for the sake of having fun and enjoying life. I think people are going to start trying new things and enjoying themselves more. All right? So those are my predictions. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please. I just reached 1,000 subscribers and I can't believe it. All right, bye.